Hey, good afternoon. This is Jamie Fang coming to you from Norman's Orchids, orchids.com at Montclair, California. Today we're just going to do a little how to navigate through our website because there's a lot of questions that keep coming up. And welcome to the new members. And here comes Hannah. Anyways, so we couldn't figure out how to show you what I'm doing, so I think I sent you guys a notice to try to follow along. We could all get through this together. Is there any questions?
Facebook, not website.
Yeah, it's on the Norman's Private Reserve Orchids USA Only Facebook page. Because we added a lot of hopefully easier feature to help you guys navigate through, and for the new members to catch up with what everybody's been with us since March or April. What are we, 33? 34? We're on 34 episodes. So the new people or your friends outside USA, you could direct them to our YouTube. It's under Norman's Orchids, and please hit subscribe. Then we could all enjoy the previous. We're working on trying to capture. Today I told Jeff that he needs to pull his light pre-show out and do it as a topic as well, so we could just find these episodes easier. But anyway, so we're gonna start if we can. I mean, we try to see if we could show you what I'm doing, but we can't because of the glare or whatever reasons. Our director, Jeff, is here. Roger Lee is here for the camera. And Hannah Bell is over there barking. Right, Hannah? So I think we added, if you go on our VIP reserve, Roger, can you see? Somewhat? No? If you go to the home page of VIP page, you could go to the announcements. A lot of our announcement will be the important stuff, or the jumpers, or this week's podcast is on there as well, so you don't have to look for it. You could go to announcement.
Do you want to turn it? Maybe we can. Let me just try it. Let's see something. So where is the announcements? Jamie?
The announcements right here.
And that's for on a.
It's on our VIP page, right under Norman's Private Reserve Orchids, and they'll say private group. Underneath it, there's About Us, the discussion, announcement, members, events, media, and so on. Where's our topics? Our topic's not there. Oh, okay. So, do we have any questions so far? Are we hating this? Let's just try to follow through. What I'm trying to get at is, and guys, I'm on podcast, so don't private message me. Anyways, so on about, right next to it, About Us, underneath it, if you scroll down, there's an area called the popular topic post, right here.
You gotta point it with your fingers.
Right? I should use the iPad Air, then I could pull it up and down. So there's a popular topic page. There's a Jamie's Jumper. I'll just read it to you. There's Jamie's Jumper, Jamie's Special Jumpers, Physan, Mega Thrive, Norman's Live. So all the live videos will be there. These are just topics that we could help you get to navigate to find the topic you're looking for. And there's also a support at orchids.com. And then.
Can you point to that one more time, Jamie?
Sure.
Where the topics are, so everybody sees.
Right here.
The post topics.
Popular topics in the post. Perfect. Right here. So this little, if you need to find anything, go there first. Okay, so we're trying to segregate the important stuff, and it's so easy for you to find versus trying to pull up Jamie Fang. We're going to have so much under me.
There's subgroups.
There's subgroups, yeah.
You can find it under the regular section, but this just groups everything.
This groups
under that
everything
topic.
together. So if you wanted to know about Physan, you hit Physan. And then the description should be all there. And then there's a video as well. So you could click that.
Fingers. Use fingers.
It's right here. Okay. Let me go back. So here's your home page. So right underneath there, you got the private, our group name, the private reserve. You scroll down, you're obviously going to have what Norman just posted about today's topic. Then on to the right-hand side of your screen, you're going to have the About Us. And then scroll a little bit further down, you're going to have the popular topics and the post. So that's where you're going to find the Jamie's jumper and all that good stuff. And we've been having a lot of questions about how to find Jamie's jumper. So on Sunday, starting at 10 Pacific time, Susan Chapman said this is how she does it. She clicks on Jamie's jumper, and then Jamie's jumper will be posting all the right off the bat.
Can you click on one of them so it pulls up a bunch of different things?
Yeah. So this is last week's jumper number 72. But as jumper goes, I think Susan said she just refreshed from the Jamie's jumper page. So it'll be all there. You won't be looking for it. And that goes for if you want to find issues of our live episodes, you just click under Norman Fang. Norman Fang's live video, and then all the video. Jeff, you already downloaded up to date?
It's up to date.
It's up to date. This is faster for you, or you could also go to YouTube under Norman's Orchids as well. But with this in our group, we try to break it down to subgroup for you, so it's faster just to find. Did we have one under unpacking yet?
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna do another unpacking. So we're gonna do a fresh video. So a lot of people are worried about winter packing and how to purchase from us in the winter. Orchids.com been around for how long?
86.
1986. Can you imagine if we don't know how to winter pack? There's no Christmas gift going out.
We're the first one to do orchid gift.
Yeah, we're the first one to do orchid gift. I'm just going to read you a little insert from Karen, which I already put on the page. Karen says, we do recommend that you ship your plant overnight or have the option to do FedEx holds for pickup in your area. Please also be advised that we do not ship below 30 degrees for the nighttime low on the second day shipping method. And we do not ship below 25 degrees for the nighttime low on the standard overnight. We do continue to monitor the weather and ship your plants when it's safe. Basically, that just ship overnight, because sometimes you may, if you put second day air, you may miss the window. And then Karen will just keep holding it for weeks. And that's what she does, and that's what her job is. We had questions why the jumpers went out and why their Orchids.com did not go out at the same time. Then Karen found out that she picked second day. Last week I made everybody do overnight, so we were able to get everything out except probably 3 that didn't get it because it was being held in Memphis. But 3 out of I don't know how many we shipped is perfect. FedEx do not guarantee next day or refund us, but they call it act of God or pandemic. But chancing, 98% of the orders that went out, it's better than nothing. Hannah's freaking out. Hannah, stop. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Don't worry about ordering from us. We do provide free heat pad. A free heat pad is in your box when we see that you need it. Obviously, he's not going to put it in if you don't need it, because that may help fry the plant too hot. So don't worry about that. So if you're going to order either on .com or Jamie's jumper for this coming month, we recommend that you do next day air. So I wanted to talk about that today. And one more thing is, when you go on the VIP page, on top right underneath a whole bunch of members, and next to it says invite. Underneath there's a magnifying glass to look for stuff, and right next to it there's a dot dot dot. When you click on the dot dot dot, it'll say share group apps or manage notification. Hit manage notification, and it goes to notification settings. You want to put all posts. You want to click on all posts so you see every post that comes through. If you hit any other one like highlights or French posts, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. You're going to miss a lot of jumpers or a lot of just good posts that you're going to miss. So make sure you hit the all posts, and then don't forget to save it. Okay? Is there any question? Is everybody bored? Yeah, today we just need to do a little clean out. Hopefully that'll avoid a lot of, and then it also helps you if you want to refresh yourself on fertilizer, 5 cent, because we're still getting a lot of questions like, can we mix it all? Can we just do 5 cent and fertilizer together, or Mega Thrive and fertilizer together, or how do I use these products? We do have a lot of members that are very, very helpful, but that just give everybody a break and let your fingers help yourself to educate yourself as well.
We're still digesting turkey too.
And we're still digesting turkey. Roger and I didn't really have a turkey, but Roger made really yummy sweet yam, mashed sweet yam, and cranberry sauce. Oh, and then our girlfriend sent over turkey wings. Anyways, so how did everybody do on Thanksgiving Day? Jeff is laughing at me. Don't ask. Jeff is not even talking today. I just fed him some more pie. My client sent me 7 pie and 2 dozens of cookies, and then some, and bread. So I'm sharing my fat around. So don't forget, if you need help, please ask us or ask other members. But it's so much easier if you try to learn to navigate through our page, which Jeff is so kindly and I were trying to figure out how to make your life easier and how to make our life easier, and to clarify all these topics that we think is important. Again, topic is under popular topics on your phone, on your iPhone, or I'm not sure other phone. You could actually scroll it. There'll be a button called the topics on your phone. So,
well, there's a lot of good information in those past discussions.
Yeah, obviously.
It's not just the current week that's important. There's a lot of really important and useful information, and all the way back to the very first video that was done.
Right, and then to a lot of people say, I cannot find the video. Well, let alone trying to find a video from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago. Jeff took a lot of time to categorize it and put it under the live video, so you guys could go there, or if you're already subscribed, which we hope you would, or ask all your friends to subscribe, then you can find it there as well, correct?
You talking about YouTube, or are you talking about
on YouTube?
Subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to YouTube. You get notification. And we only allow people in the U.S. So if you have people outside the U.S. you want to share our group with, is point them to YouTube, because we will decline everybody in the States. I mean, outside of the States.
Respecting everybody.
Yeah, because Norman and I wanted to keep it just the U.S. so we could have enough time to be more hands-on with everybody. A lot of our other groups are from the Philippines and stuff, that a lot of times it's hard to help them with the culture, the lighting, the environment is all different. So we really cannot help them as much as we can, just to states when Norman knows it all. Norman knows the temperature, what grows where. So we like to be more hands-on with our group to be more helpful. And plus we started the pandemic with this group. You know, we like it cozy.
All these areas. He knows all these regions. He knows what is different about the Northeast for the Southwest and what they need to do different, so he can customize information that he's given to those people, because he's been there
Well, plus Norman knows the history and the plants, where the plants are grown, where the plants are from, and how they should be grown, and the potential of the plants.
Judging.
And judging. He's been judging. He's been traveling around the world. Yeah, and your dreams, Norman, soon, next year.
There's a question about if they want to move orchids from one place to another. Is there a way that you can show how to kind of pack them so that they can either pack them
Can
on a
they
tray?
hear? Roger, when you're talking, they can't really hear you with the mask on, honey. Roger's question is, how do you move plants?
That's from Donna.
From who?
From Donna.
Oh, Donna
Yeah.
Richards. How to move plants around?
Yes, Donna from Donna Lebowitz.
Oh, Leopardwoods.
蓝色的
So if you want to move plants, well, obviously if they have flowers, you have to be more careful. You don't want to knock down the pollen, because once the pollen cap is knocked down, they'll think they're being pollinated. They'll fade faster.
蓝色
Norman, do you know how to say blue in Chinese? I said it 3 times. So if you have a tray, if you have these trays, it's more helpful. But obviously get the right size tray. If you got the 4-inch, put in the 4-inch tray. If you have 3-inch, put in 3-inch. And don't try to pack too much, because you damage the roots or the flowers. So this is the best way to travel with. And another thing, when things are in spike or in bud, try not to move it around so much, because if you see, everything in the greenhouse is facing one way. Because if you start moving around, I have people, it's like, oh, I'm going to move it outside for air, I'm going to move it back in, and then the flowers start twisting everywhere because the flowers are confused which way to open. So we have everything going toward one way, so the flowers will open uniform and pretty, versus you try to crank this way, try to crank that way. You're not a commercial people. We have plants back there. Sometimes I have to spike it up, right, because they're trying to flower under the leaves and stuff. Is there any other questions?
No, that's the people just want to know how to pack it so they can drive from one place to the next without damaging them.
Drive? While we drive in our truck to go to orchid shows, you could pack, if you have room, pack it in the trays. If not, pack it in a box. If you really need to pack it tight, just make sure your leaves are not crunching. Just lift each other leaves up to either slide underneath or over each other. If you have cotton or use tissue paper, the fresher leaf, the fresh leaf that just came out are more brittle. So just kind of, put tissues around it and then to support it. So, yeah, we're good. So now hopefully we all know how to navigate through the website. The major thing I want to touch up today is don't worry about winter packing. We're very good. We have the styrofoam. We have the white, what is it, white sheet?
Installation.
Installation sheet inside the box.
Styrofoam.
Polystyrofoam.
And a complimentary heat pad.
And a complimentary
The only
heat
one
pad
that
the only one that doesn't charge, because we don't want people to say, nah, I don't want it, and they're plant freeze. So if it's needed, we will pack it in for
Fan on
you.
top of the weight.
And Karen is, weather god, because she will not scent it. Even though jumpers went out, and then I think we had, like I said, one person said, why did my .com go out? Number one, the .com orders go in sequence as they come in. We don't jump around. First come, first serve. The secondly is jumper was next day, which I force everybody to do. So that makes a difference. Her pick on the second day kind of misses that window of one night we could ship. So Karen does watch it. Sometimes, I think last Christmas was hard, right? Last Christmas, we were holding a lot of orders because we can't ship. Why do you want a frozen plant, right? And again, we have gift certificate.
E-gift certificate.
E-gift certificate. So you can send certificates out to your family, especially this year we're not going to be hanging out with friends and family. You can send out a gift certificate to your friends. Jumpers will have jumpers, jumpers will have like a paper certificate. I'm not that sophisticated with than you guys.
Handwritten for you.
Yeah, no, I have beautiful certificates that I will just snap a picture and send it to you. We'll work that out. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, I have a special guest coming in soon. But they're dragging little Fanny. Here, Norman. So here comes our special guest. Is it lit up? No, not you. Okay, come on in.
Hannah is drumming up the attention here.
Really? Here, come on. Gee, Eric, well, that's a beautiful cake.
Yeah.
Whose cake is this? Whose birthday?
Oh my god. After the turkey last night?
Whose birthday? He's laughing.
Really?
It's your birthday, honey.
Oh.
Eric just brought his own birthday in. Happy
you.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
His own cake.
We've been asking Eric all week, are you going to be here? Are you going to be here?
Everybody's asking him. Are you
Yeah,
coming
I have to
Saturday?
work in
You
the
gonna be here
background. You
Saturday?
wouldn't include my own cake.
Oh my God,
Can't believe it. Thank you.
beautiful
No, wait, Cindy, come on. Cindy, our official baker.
Hello.
Thank you, Cindy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Are you
Okay.
surprised?
Boy? Yeah, I am surprised.
Okay, now you can take off your mask and
okay.
blow.
Serve it earlier.
Woohoo! Yay!
Thank you, guys.
I wish you guys could taste this. What flavor is this?
Mixed berry chocolate cake.
Ooh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sorry, I had to make you carry it out yourself. Carry it out.
We wanted you to carry out so you'll be on the right side of the stage. Okay, I want to get Norman back to you. Here you go, Norman.
This is for me.
One of these days, I wish people would come and have our cake. Oh, did you take pictures of our? We have what is it? Battery operated balloons.
Hello. Can you hear me?
That's going to be hard to follow now, right?
On what?
Eric's birthday cake?
Oh.
It's going to be hard to follow.
Hold on. Let me fix my microphone. I know, but okay. Is it better? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hi. My name is Norman Fang, and obviously I'm from the Norman's Orchid, and my Eric Fang and Jamie Fang is my business partner, and we three of us now own the company. And today's topic is actually very, very close to my heart, and a lot of people thought I'm kind of Phalaenopsis, but I'm actually it's Cattleya. And we're very big on the Oncidium Alliances back in the 90s. In fact, Eric created one of the now very popular Brazilian fantastic Bob Henley. That's Eric's creation. Okay, so but how many of you know Oncidium Wildcat? Okay, I take credit to actually introduce at the time we call it colorama or Oncidium, whatever. It may be called Oncidium again. The Wildcat introduced to to Florida back in 1997 when we got invited to do the Fort Lauderdale show and Miami show back in 1996 or 97 after Hurricane Andrew. And at the time, people said, you can't grow this type of Oncidium in Florida. And I had to really explain, even to the judges, just because your local grower do not have them, was so new at the time. Oncidium Alliances is actually very big. We're not talking about your typical the yellow Oncidium, the Garlanensis for cut flower. It's actually we talk about Miltonopsis, Miltonopsis, the Miltonia. Miltonopsis actually is also under the umbrella of the Oncidium Alliances. Miltonopsis, the Miltonia, right here. Okay. The Pansy Orchid. Okay, this is the Metonopsis. It's actually also belong to the Oncidium Alliances. Okay, the species from Colombia. And then this actually had the background of the other Miltonia, but this is the warm-growing Miltonia from Brazil. So you have the warm-growing, the Miltonia type from Brazil, and this the pansy orchid, the Miltonopsis, is from the Colombia, the rainforest. So this is why on the website, well, everything that we sell, please do take the time to read the description. Hannibal, Hannibal. And so make sure you take the time to read the description. I know Richard Hall and I helped me write a lot of description that also have a lot of background information, where they come from, which is species, and the culture. So knowing what they are and what they come from, before, especially now everybody staying home, do your research first. It's a lot easier to do shopping now online versus going to an orchid show and have a buy orchid on the impulse. And there are some vendor now these days is what I call the weekend nurseryman. They probably order something and they sell on the weekend at the orchid show. They might not ever have the background information or expertise to tell you how to take care of them because they have a regular job to go back on Monday. So, but our mission here is to help you grow and be expert in growing not just one genus, but later on you can branch out to other genus because you might have some bright window, or you can area that can perfect spots for some of the orchid, and in particular Miltonia, for example. How many of you have tried and failed Miltonopsis? Okay, you have. Okay, well, and that's what we're here for. The previous week we talked about the Miltonopsis. Miltonia is this is the Miltonopsis. Miltonia in general they do not like temperature about 85 degrees. So you can grow Miltonopsis, but a lot of people make a mistake of repotting them right after they flower, or in this time, because they do most of the flower in the springtime. So people tend to repot them right after they flower, which is a lot of time get into the hot summer month. So if you are in Florida, for example, or even Southern California, the heat, they don't like it. Okay, so usually what happens on the Miltonopsis, you actually reverse. In the summertime, they actually, after the flower is finished, they go into what we call the dormant stage. When it's temperature hot, they go dormant. They do not activate growth. So they actually activate growing now because it's coming into fall and the new growth coming up. You can see a lot of new shoot for some of this. Okay, so if you can actually grow a lot of Miltonia, think about them, and you can actually, if you go under light, perfect for you because they actually go perfect for indoor as a house plant. And I have talked and teach some of my customers in Fort Lauderdale, for example. They can grow African violet, which is indoor, under the light, and they follow the same method, the principle. They can successfully grow in Miltonopsis, even in Florida, but you have to keep them in the house. You can put them outdoor now in the springtime when the temperature is below 85 and night temperature is warm. Okay, they do not like to go down to below 45 degrees, but they can take. They can take down to about 55. They're okay with that. Now, so this is the Miltonopsis, but so now there's a lot of different hybrid. They even cross with Miltonopsis with other plants. So they're making this is what we call intergenetic. Okay, so they can some of those hybrid can actually take warmer temperature and colder temperature. So this is what the breeder is doing to create something more exciting, different color form. But if you never try Miltonopsis,